Hello to everyone. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate all of you guys being here. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification bell so that you don't miss upload every time I post a video. So today we're going to be talking about my husband's and I's 2024 investing dividend net worth goals. Okay, so if you did not check out our financial goals in their entirety, like that video that I just posted right before this one, make sure you pause this one and go and watch that one first so that you can have some context to why we have these types of goals. And a lot of your questions may be answered from that video. That video was a longer one, so make sure you pause this one, or after this one, go back and watch that one so you can have some context. So I wanted to quickly come on CNBC's website. I love CNBC. I'll leave a direct link to this article in the description box below, just sharing some of the contribution limits for the retirement plan. So I just wanted to share this really quickly before I go on to ours. Okay, so it's important to understand the different types of accounts that you have access to and how much you can put in it when it comes to the maximum contributions. Take advantage of this if you can, even if you cannot max it out. And the point I want to drive home here is that when we first started, we did not max out a 401k because we were trying to pay off debt. So if you cannot max out all of these different types of accounts, because this is a lot of money, like the 401k right here, you can see right here, the 401k contributions is $23,000, in 2024. And then you have $7,000 for a Roth IRA. Excuse me, guys, my throat. So, you want to make sure you give yourself some grace. This is a lot of money to invest. And if you cannot do that, I don't want you to feel like, you shouldn't invest at all. Or maybe you're less than. Do the best that you can. What you're going to be doing in the meantime is building consistency, building good habits so that when you're able to in the future, this will be a breeze. So I want to make sure I stress that. But yes, so it's $7,000 in 2024 for the Roth IRAs as well. Now remember, there are income limits to all of this. You can see it right here, so that way you can find where you fit in. That's the reason why I'm leaving the link to this article, because I was thinking, you know what, instead of me walking through this article in detail like I normally would, I'm going to make sure that you guys do the research on your own. So I'm leaving you the direct link so that you can read it for yourself. However, if you are above these income thresholds, like my husband and I, you can do the backdoor Roth IRA, and they even have the mega backdoor Roth IRA, and they talk about it in this article, so you can go ahead and read it and check it out. But one of my favorite type of websites that I like to use for not just motivation but also research is whitecoatinvestor.com. I'll have a link to this below as well, and this is a great resource if you are like a higher income earner or you expect to be one. I think a lot of times we leave out all income levels. We'll talk a lot about lower income or middle class, but there's a lot of people that I know that make a higher income that really don't know how to manage their money. And yes, you could say that that should be common sense, but common sense isn't common because we didn't know how to manage money. We didn't know about financial literacy or investing. So I try not to judge people, but rather meet people where they are. And so right here you can see in this box is the 2024 contribution limits. I love how this website really just lays it out for an easy read for anyone, so you can see what the 2023 limits were, and then what the new 2024 limits are, and then the change here. So you can see with the 401k, we all got a $500 increase. When it comes to the 401k and you're over 50, so if you're over 50 with the 401k and the Roth, you get some extra, you get an extra incentive to put a little bit more so that you can catch up a little bit. But you can see like right here with the traditional IRA, so if any of you have those, it's the same limit as the Roth. And then if you have a SEP IRA, so those of you who have like your side hustles and all of that, you can contribute a whole lot to that. Look at that, it's more than the actual 401k. And then the HSA right here, you can see for the family, because I have a family, ours went up. This is crazy though, $650, so $8,300 that we are going to be maxing out our HSA with for 2024. So I just wanted to kind of give you a quick snapshot into what these numbers are looking like for 2024. Again, before I move on to our goals, I wanted to make sure I stress that you don't have to jump into this head first trying to max everything out, because it's a lot of money and you may be focused on trying to save or, pay off debt. Maybe you're trying to buy a house, pay off student loans. So, you can do more than like I did. I paid off debt and invested and saved. You can do all of them at the same time, though you may have like one chief focal point. So again, guys, make sure you check out the 2 links. I'll have them down below. Let's head on over to my spreadsheet so that we can walk through our plan for 2024. Okay, so I'm here in the spreadsheet. You guys know I have like a zillion spreadsheets, but they do make our lives easier, my husband and I, and honestly, it helps us to keep track of everything that we have going on when it comes to all of our finances. Okay, so what I'm going to do is zoom in so that you can see this a little bit easier. And this specific spreadsheet is great for my husband because if he's traveling or if he's working and he wants to check in like of how we're progressing on our goals, this particular spreadsheet gives him that snapshot, which I really love. So let me zoom in. Let me move this down, and then I'm going to zoom in. Let's do 150 because I think you guys can see it. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see it. So this first bucket here, if you watch my last video, you will understand what all this means. I said we wanted to save and invest $100,000 for 2024. So the saving part of that goal is all here. And what I do is after every time we get paid and make the contributions, I just list it here. And this is just a great like a annual like check-in with the goals that we set for ourselves because it's so easy to forget. So I have like the emergency fund. I have maintenance spelled wrong here. I'll fix that. Just being real here. Rental savings, new car, house maintenance, car maintenance, investment fund, other savings like vacations and things, and then kids. And so you can see right here the goal is $2,500 for each, and that equals $20,000. The start date is January 1st. Of course, there's no contributions year to date because it's not January 1st yet. At least by the time I'm recording this, it is December 28th. So we didn't make any contributions yet. But again, I have a specific spreadsheet, a separate one where I list all of the contributions we make to like all of the different accounts. But here collectively, they'll be listed here, and then the remaining balance for this goal, and then the date we finish, and then a little box for notes. Again, this is just a great snapshot for my husband to come over and see how we're doing on our goals. Again, when you're in a relationship, communication, especially about finances, is so important. I cannot stress that enough. Coming over here, you see, let me just move my cursor over and then move my face. Okay, so you can see our income sources right here. So again, I list all of these things because I need to know all the details. Again, my husband is the visionary. I am the detail person. So we can list year to date starting in 2024, how much we make from the jobs, the rentals, the bonus that my husband always usually gets. He's been getting them for like the last 7-8 years. Tax refund because we are expecting one. Hubby's side hustle, my side hustles. These are like our main income sources. Total, we have about like 20, but it's like cash back or dividends. I don't count any of that. I just count these main ones here because we get these like almost every single month outside of the tax refund and bonus. But because they're so large, I do add them here. And then over here you have our order of investing. Now this is what we do. This is not according to any charts or anyone else. This is what works for us. So we max out the 401k, the Roths, and the HSA. Now the Roths is done via the backdoor method. So essentially we save the money in a savings account and then do one big lump sum transfer into the Fidelity IRA and then do the backdoor conversion into the Roth. It's a whole lot of other stipulations, but type in backdoor Roth IRA in Google and you'll get a bunch of information about what it is. But these three are like automatically done, if that makes sense, right? And so I have these separated because they're like automatic. And then these other accounts are done manually, if that makes sense, once we get the money like in our paycheck. So this is like before we touch the money. This is like after we get the money. So like the emergency fund and savings, we put some, that's like one of the first things we do. And then the taxable accounts, the Robinhood interactive brokers, the $1 a day. So all of you who are doing the $1 a day investing challenge, that poll will be up on New Year's Day. And I'll talk a little bit more about, what we're going to be doing moving forward with that challenge in a coming video. But again, you all will vote. I have a playlist on this challenge. We've been doing it for over 3 years, and a lot of you have been really seeing your just small deposits add up. Again, consistency is key. And then we have like investing via the side hustle. So I do make money from my business, MT. My husband makes money from his side business, and we do right by that money as well. We save, invest. We'll have like little splurges here and there, but for the most part, we just kind of save, invest it, or put it back into the business. Then I also invest for our kids, and then any CDs or bonds. And I'm thinking of selling our I bond come February, but I'll let you guys know about that. And then a little bit of money we put into crypto. Again, just our order of investing, just breaking down this $100,000 into where it's going and what it's going to be doing for us. Now let me scroll down because I'm like messing this up. I'm talking and trying to scroll at the same time. Okay, so let me move this over so that we can start from the left. Okay. All right, and let me move my face over so that you guys can see. Okay, so here is the investing part. So at the top, we just talked about saving $20,000. Now out of that 100, we want to invest $80,000 of it. And this is how we're going to do that. So instead of saying, okay, we want to invest, et cetera, how much, we want to see how it's going to be divvied up specifically. So the 401k is here. That's my husband's 401k. I do not have access to one. I'm actually going to be part-time now, so I don't really need to work full-time. And I want to, again, be available for my daughter and my children. I'm like the homeroom parent, all of that type of stuff in school, so I want to keep that. The Roth IRA for him, the Roth IRA for me, the HSA, Interactive Brokers, about $10,000 into that. Robinhood, $10,300. I would love to get Robinhood to about $75,000 by the end of 2024. Then $500 to M1. That's our $1 a day investing challenge, and any extra little change that I can find. Then Fundrise, $1,200. That's $100 a month. The kids, $11,000. Most of this will be going to my daughter. Moo, $500, and then crypto about $1,200. That's $100 a month. So this is over the whole year. Vanguard with my husband's side hustle, and then MT, that's private, and that's tracked separately because that's a business. Okay, so the start date for that would be the 1st of January. We did not make any contributions because the year has not started yet. Again, these are all here so that when 2024 start, we can start right along with it. Now, these are our share size goals. Okay, so I wanted to put this here. Shout out to all of you who bought the dividend tracking book, because this is basically from the inspiration for the book. So when I start to make our investing plans for January, February, March, you'll see me say, okay, we're going to focus on SCHD or VTI. This is where I get that inspiration from. So for the taxable accounts, these are the tickers we really want to focus on for 2024. The plan is not really to buy any new positions, though, that can change, but to build our shares up. We want to get, like, for example, 1,000 shares in SCHD, or 700 to 1,000 shares in SCHD. We currently have 505. So again, just building up over the year. Put all that money that we're going to invest, like for the taxable accounts, in these positions to build up the share size. And then same with the retirement. Like when we invest for retirement, where are we investing at? Like what specific security? So I have it all listed here. For the Roths, it would be FX, AIX. Just simple. A lot of our retirement accounts are in funds. I think Realty Income is the only individual, and that's really small. The bulk of our retirement accounts is in some type of fund. And then if we scroll down just a smidget more, this is the last part of the spreadsheet. This is just some other financial goals that we have, like tiny ones. And so we have a net worth goal here. So by the end of 2024, we would like to have a net worth of $2 million. We are currently at 1.3, I would just say 1.4 million. I will have a net worth update for December. Give me like a week or two, because you guys know I only put 2 videos out a week. But I've already started filming that, so that's great. So we have about $600,000 to kind of make up for in 2024 to get to this goal. I do believe we can get to it, especially if we buy the commercial real estate, which I talked about again in our goals video for next year. So make sure you check it out. Then we have down here our current assets. So you see all the main homes. I'm not going to go through all this because you see it. And our current liabilities. We do have a credit card that we use. I always add the credit card to our liabilities, though we pay it off, but again, I don't want to go back to old habits, so that's why it's there. And then our current credit scores. You should be definitely checking your credit. Again, net worth is very important. It's not the end all be all, but you need to know where you stand when it comes to your finances, because let me tell you, the credit bureaus are tracking you, what you're doing. So are the mortgage companies, so are the banks. So you need to know, as the CEO of your money, how you are doing. Okay, it's very important. And then like future assets, you can see the commercial property, but that is also a future debt. But the future income is about $75,000 net. Again, I will make a separate video about that, like I shared in the previous video, sharing all of that. That would be out probably late January or early February. We're in the early stages and we're just kind of getting the early things started. Dividend income for 2024. So we have our taxable accounts. The goal for the end of 2024 is to receive $12,000 in dividend income from our taxable accounts only. So on average, that's about $1,000 a month. Some months may be lower, some months may be higher, but at the end of 2024, $12,000. In terms of our retirement and taxable accounts combined, we would like to receive between $25,000 and $30,000. Now, that's the 401k, the HSA, the Roths, all of that type of stuff. Collectively, we would like to receive between $25,000 and $30,000. And then for our kids, when it comes to dividends, $2,500 collectively among their investing accounts as well. And then, of course, we have a giving goal. I talked about that in my previous video, $25,000. And then our savings rate, minimum 40%. We have a family. My kids have activities and things that they do. My husband and I, are planning our anniversary for our 19 years of wedding bliss. And then a vacation for my 40th, my daughter's 18th birthday. So we're going to be, again, my word for next year is balance. So if we can minimum, have a 40% savings rate, I'm good with that. So again, I just wanted to share, our, detailed investing plan for next year with our dividend goals, net worth goals, and just how we plan on saving and investing in retirement and all of that. So hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We will be having a workshop coming this Sunday. So make sure you sign up below. It's $10, really reasonable. We're going to be there for a while, free trackers, and we're going to be talking about assets and liabilities in detail, what they are, how you can achieve them, how you can keep them or maintain them and grow them over the long term, and why they are so important when you're trying to invest, achieve financial freedom, retire, or generational wealth. You need to know what assets and liabilities are. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification bell so that you don't miss upload every time I post this video. I think this is the final video for 2023. So again, thank you for the support all year on this channel, and I'll see you in my next video, which probably will be New Year's Day. I think whatever the coming Monday is, that is when my next video is. So again, guys, thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.